Hey everybody, it's Casey Williams. Well, it's almost that time of the year for Santa Claus to make his great big global journey. And you're thinking about what kind of vehicle would he want to drive? Well, he's going to need something that can get through the snow, something that can haul a heavy load, and something that keeps him warm and comfortable inside. I think the vehicle we have today is that vehicle for him. It's the 2021 Jeep Gladiator Overland Edition. Let's go have a look at it. The front of the Gladiator is about as recognizable as Santa's sleigh. And it's also the right color for Santa Claus in this bright red. I like it a lot. I think the current Wrangler, the current design of it, I think is one of the best Jeep designs, pretty much forever. I think it looks very nice. It looks very tough, looks very clean. It's a very nice looking vehicle. And you see a lot of that here in the Gladiator pickup. And you walk around the side, you'll see this one has a pickup bed instead of an SUV back, which is adding to its utility. But I like the front of it. I like the grille. This generation, they've bent the slats around the headlamps again, kind of giving that classic look. I like it a lot. LED headlamps, LED fog lamps, big beefy bumper, got the tow hooks in it. If you take this thing off-roading, you're really set up to do that. The Overland Edition, you've added some luxury touches to the outside. You've got the body color fenders, 18-inch gray alloy wheels, step bar. And also got the red roof. The roof does come off. It has actually removable panels over the passenger compartment, or you can take the whole roof off. You can also lay the windshield down. So if you're a real Jeep enthusiast and you want to go off-roading and have that full experience, you can do that with this truck as well. Looking at the back of it, this is really what makes a difference in the long bed. Stretch the wheelbase just a little bit, tacked on the bed, and you've got quite a bit of space in here. Come around the back, again, a real Jeep look with rectangular LED tail lamps, tow hooks again. This one's got the trailer package on it, so you've got the receiver for the hitch already put here, already plugged for power. Then you've got a really usable bed. This has the spray-in bed liner, has the tonneau cover, but the tonneau cover comes off. And there's also a household power outlet inside, so you can plug in your power tools, lights, any of your camping gear you'd like to. Well, it's a little bit of a climb to get inside the Gladiator, but I think once Santa Claus plops his butt down in the driver's seat, I think he'll be pretty happy with what he finds. Pretty comfortable place. We got the leather seats, they're heated, and they really warm you up in the wintertime, feel nice. Heated leather-wrapped steering wheel. Again, tough guys may say we don't really need the stuff in a Jeep, it's just kind of a little bit wussy, but that's all right. We want to stay comfortable and stay warm too. I like it. I really like the interior of the truck. I liked it when the Wrangler was redesigned, and this shares pretty much everything with the Wrangler as far as design layout. I like the horizontal layout. I like the Uconnect touchscreen right in the middle. It just works really well. I think Chrysler has the best infotainment system of just about anybody. Easy to use icons. You got one for media. You connect your devices. You got Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay. You've also got a media hub down below to plug things in with wires if you choose to. Climate controls are all there. Seats. Off-road pages. Takes a little while to come up, but when it does, it's pretty cool. It's got the pitch and the roll angles for the vehicle when you're off-roading. Also tells you how the powertrain is configured, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, how you're using it. So some nice screens there if you're off-roading, phone connections, and then your other settings. But what I think really is good about the infotainment system, you've got the screen above, then you've got redundant buttons down below. Big proper volume and tuning knobs, easy to use. Climate control buttons are all here. Very easy. This is the auto off, or turn the button to turn off, the auto stop for the engine. I usually turn that on because it drives me nuts when it's stopping all the time. But it's more efficient if you leave it on. Power windows, another power plug here, some storage. Nice deep bins here, cup holders. I just think they do a really nice job with the layout. Nice big flat screen computer between the two gauges. Very easy to read, very easy to see. I've got it set up with a digital speedometer right now. Works great. And some other things that this vehicle has. It's got the Alpine audio system. As I mentioned before, the roof panels come out. You can unlatch these here, and you can have the target effect, or you can take the whole roof off and have it completely open. The back seat, plenty of room for 2 or 3 people. 2 people comfortably, 3 in a pinch. It's a little bit tight on leg room, but not too bad. You've got enough space back there. Nice big armrest with cup holders in it. And safety gear. They didn't forget that at all. So if Santa's going to be traveling around the world, he is going to be safe in this vehicle. So it's got adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning system, it's got blind spot warning system, rear cross path detection, and of course a rear view camera. So pretty much a full suite of the safety gear as well. Well, Santa is going to travel some long distances, and I hope to get good gas mileage. This truck gets that. So this one actually has the 3-liter turbo diesel V6 in it. Delivers 260 horsepower, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it also delivers 440 pound-feet of torque. So you can hook onto a trailer and pull up to 6,500 pounds with this. That's about 1,000 pounds less than the standard 3.6 liter V6, but still, it's pretty substantial. And the nice thing about that diesel engine is, that torque is just so smooth. Whether you're pulling something or you're just creeping through traffic, it's very nice. You get on the highway, the turbo comes into its own, and it's just this, you just end up driving this really sweet spot between having all that power at the low end and the turbo on the highway. It just feels very, very nice on the road. So, it's just, for me, I think, the truck's comfortable. You get on the highway with it. The 8-speed transmission does a very nice job, 8-speed automatic. You can get a manual in the base Gladiator if this has 8-speed automatic, and it's really a good match for the diesel engine. It just keeps the engine right in that right rev range all the time, very smooth. Getting on the interstate, very nice. And when you're inside the vehicle, it feels, kind of like a luxury SUV. Yeah, it bounces a little more. It's got a little harsher suspension, but that's just because it's, it's a Jeep. It's capable of being a Jeep, and I think that's what people expect, and wouldn't tolerate anything less than that. But overall, I just like everything about it. It's easy to drive, and it's a relatively big vehicle. I mean, it's a long vehicle. But Jeeps, and this is true of the Wrangler too, is they drive much smaller than you'd think they would. They're designed for off-roading. The steering's very tight turning circles. So, if you live in the city, you live in urban areas, ironically enough, an off-road capable Jeep might be a really good alternative if you need a pickup truck. So overall, I think a very nice driving experience. Well, I think Jeep has delivered a heck of a truck. I've seen some complaints, people say it rides a little rough. Well, it's a Jeep. It's going to ride rough. It's, it's very capable off-road. Some people say, well, it doesn't tow as much as it should or haul as much as it should. Well, if you want that, you can go buy a Ram truck. But I think for the total balance of this truck and what it does, you can pull things. The diesel engine's great. It's efficient. Gets really decent gas mileage and can pull well. You got enough passenger space, the comforts. It looks really good. And at the end of the day, it's just a really cool vehicle to be in. So let's talk about price. Well, the base Gladiator starts about $33,500. This one with the diesel engine, which is a $4,000 option, you're looking at $61,435. I know, it's quite a bit of money for basically a mid-sized pickup truck. But if you can afford this truck, I think you're really going to like it. So next week, we'll have another fun vehicle. Till then, storm forward.